everyone. Get ready to dive deep into the world of a true music icon, Tiwa Savage, the queen of Afrobeats.
Yeah, she is really something special.
We're going to unpack her journey from Lagos all the way to global stardom. I think what's fascinating is how she's more than just a singer with catchy tunes. She's really a force for change, pushing boundaries and empowering others.
She's a really inspiring figure.
For sure. But before we get into all that, let's set the stage.
Okay, so Tiwa Savage's music is deeply rooted in this genre called Afrobeats, and it's taken the world by storm. Think like a mix of West African rhythms with a touch of hip-hop, jazz, and pop all thrown in. It's like this super vibrant sound.
Okay, so we're talking more than just music here. It's a whole cultural experience.
Exactly. It's rooted in culture and history, and it's really resonating with people all over the world.
So how did Tiwa get her start?
Well, she was born in Lagos, Nigeria, and you can hear those Nigerian roots in her music. But she didn't just stay in Lagos. She went to Berklee College of Music, one of the top music schools in the world. That's some serious dedication right there.
Wow, yeah. Not just anyone gets into Berklee. So even with all that talent and education, I'm guessing breaking into the music industry, especially as a woman, wasn't a piece of cake. What were some of the challenges she had to overcome?
Right. Imagine trying to make it in this really competitive industry where there can be a lot of stereotypes and hurdles, especially for women.
Yeah, it's tough enough as it is.
Tiwa had to overcome all those preconceived notions and really fight to be taken seriously. She had to prove that she was more than just a pretty face, that she had the talent and the drive to succeed, and boy, did she ever.
It's like she had to play the game on a whole other level.
Exactly. And she did it with such grace and determination. And then, damn, she explodes onto the scene with collaborations with Beyonce, Wizkid, Brandy. These aren't just any names, they're global superstars.
Those are some serious power moves. It's like she went from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
And she didn't just ride the coattails of those collaborations, she brought her own unique style and sound to the table, and it really set her apart.
Okay, so let's talk about one of her biggest hits, Kele Kele Love. I mean, this song became a cultural anthem. What do you think made it resonate with so many people?
Well, it's got those irresistible Afrobeats rhythms combined with a pop sensibility that's just so catchy. It's like you can't help but move to it. But it's more than just a catchy tune, right? The lyrics are all about self-love and independence, which is a message that really resonated, especially with women.
Yeah, I can see why that would connect with people. It's empowering. But Tiwa's impact goes way beyond just making hit songs. She's become a role model, especially for women in Africa. It's like she's using her platform to give them a voice.
She's a true advocate for women, pushing for a more inclusive music industry. She's challenged the status quo and spoken out against sexism. It's about more than just personal success. It's about systemic change, paving the way for future generations of female artists.
She's not just singing about it, she's actually doing something about it.
Exactly. She's using her influence to create real, lasting change. She's been vocal about the need for more women in leadership roles, both on stage and behind the scenes. She's advocating for fair treatment and equal opportunities for women in the music industry.
So she's basically saying, hey, I made it, and I'm going to use my voice to help others do the same.
Yeah, exactly. It's about paying it forward and using her success to uplift others. It's really inspiring.
It's amazing. But let's get back to the music itself for a minute. We've got to talk about how she's constantly evolving her sound, blending Afrobeats with global influences, like she never wants to be put in a box.
Yeah, she's fearless when it comes to experimenting with different sounds. Take her collaborations with Drake and Major Lazer, for example. She's not afraid to push the boundaries of Afrobeats and create something fresh and exciting. It's like she's saying, the world is my musical playground, and I'm going to explore every corner of it.
I love that. So what drives this constant evolution? What's her creative process like? Does she just lock herself in a studio and the magic happens?
I think her creative process is much more than that. It's deeply rooted in her life experiences, her observations of the world around her. It's like she's constantly absorbing information and then channeling it into her music.
So her music is an extension of herself, a reflection of her journey and her worldview.
Yeah, I think you're right. And it's that authenticity that makes her music so powerful. It's not just about making hits. It's about telling stories that resonate with people on a deeply personal level. And she does that beautifully.
So what kind of stories does she tell through her music?
Her lyrics explore a wide range of themes, from love and heartbreak to resilience and the complexities of modern relationships. She also tackles social issues, using her platform to shed light on injustices and inspire change. It's like she's saying, I'm not just here to entertain, I'm here to make you think, to make you feel, to make you want to make a difference.
Wow, so her music isn't just for entertainment, it's a vehicle for storytelling and social commentary.
Exactly, it's a potent combination, and it's what makes her such a compelling artist. And then there's her live performances, which are just off the charts.
Oh yeah, I've heard they're incredible. Like a true spectacle.
It's like a full-on sensory experience. Imagine a stage bathed in vibrant lights, pulsating with those infectious Afrobeats rhythms. And then Tiwa comes out, and it's like she commands the entire audience's attention. Her energy is just contagious.
From what I've seen, it's more than just a performance. It's like she's creating a space where people can let go of their inhibitions and just be themselves.
It's about freedom and expression, and it's just so powerful.
I bet. But let's not forget, she achieved all this while navigating a notoriously tough industry, and she's done it all on her own terms. What were some of the major obstacles she faced, and how did she overcome them?
I think one of the biggest challenges for any female artist, especially in such a male-dominated industry, is breaking free from expectations and limitations. Tiwa faced those head-on. She refused to be put in a box. She carved her own path, and she did it with such strength and determination.
It's like she said, I'm doing this my way, and no one's gonna stop me.
Yeah.
That must have taken a lot of courage.
For sure. And it's that kind of courage that inspires so many people. She didn't just take the easy road. She fought for her dreams, and she earned every bit of her success.
It's a real testament to her character and her resilience, but there's also this vulnerability and authenticity that shines through in her music. It feels like she's letting us into her world, sharing her joys and her struggles and her triumphs, which makes her so relatable, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. She doesn't shy away from sharing her personal experiences, whether it's heartbreak, motherhood, the pressures of fame. She's human, just like us, and her music reflects that.
It's that honesty that creates a genuine connection with her listeners. It's like they see themselves in her stories, and it gives them strength and inspiration. So beyond the music, beyond the accolades, who is Tiwa Savage at her core?
You know, at her core, she's a woman who embodies strength, resilience, and a passion for her craft. She's a mother, she's a daughter, she's a friend, and she's a role model to millions around the world. But there's another layer to her story that we haven't even gotten to yet, and that's her incredible commitment to giving back.
Right, her philanthropy. I'm excited to dig into that.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. We're going to explore that in the next part of our deep dive.
Get ready, because it's about to get really inspiring.